And I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a, but then take a sin.
Now they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First time here with Matt Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. They'll find Gabriel Davis.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Allen going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A heck of a move. Man. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, a run with Breida. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 8 yards.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Back to the ground with Gibson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On first down, here's Breida. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 44, Fitzpatrick. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Fitzpatrick to his tight end Thomas for the Washington first. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And that'll be complete to the running back Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown. Logan Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A final shot before half for Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Gibson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Allen now on first down. Check down to Breida. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. And again, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On second down, a run with Gibson. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fitzpatrick on first down. He gets it to Sims, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Poyer, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They find some open field here. The 40. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 83 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but he falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Cleanly, it's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. And maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away. But down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick here to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That's taken in by Knox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd down and 3. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you know.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. Because 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the early struggles continue.